GoldGlove here, and we are doing an unboxing slash review of the brand new Razer Onza Tournament Edition controller sent to me from Razer. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing, kind of showing you guys what the controller comes with, what the controller looks like, and then I'm going to give you guys kind of my first impressions, my tips, kind of what I think about this brand new controller. So you know, hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. All right, let's cut into this bad boy. Actually, I don't think I need a knife right now. Let's see, right here, lift this up, and oh, I think I'm gonna need a knife. Oh, no I don't. Look at that, pure muscle right there. This gun just ripping right through that. That's probably loud and obnoxious. Set that back there behind the camera. So here it is. Here's this beauty, very sleek looking controller. The box is gorgeous. The packaging looks great. It reminds me a lot like the Astro A40 setup. Obviously the colors are completely different, but when I got my Astro A40s, I really was impressed with the presentation and the unboxing that you know, that came with it. I was really surprised. It looked great. So we got this. Can we get this over? What's going on here? There we go. Alrighty. And how do we get this down? I am the worst unboxer ever. Let me tell you. Alright. So got the controller, as you guys can see, with the braided cable, which is amazing. That is very cool. Let's see. So this thing, the triggers are a little weird. The thumbsticks. So I like it. Feels good. It really does. What else does it come with? Alright guys, the controller is completely out of its packaging. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick rundown of what I think of how it feels, kind of you know, before I even plug it in. So as you guys can see, it is a very beautiful controller, very sleek design. But it does have some differences from the normal, you know, Xbox controller. So as you guys can first see, this is a 15 feet? I don't know, it's huge. I'm pretty sure it's 15 feet. And it's a braided cable, which means it will never ever tangle, ever. So that is a must-have when it comes to a corded controller, in my opinion. That's really something that frustrates me with the normal Xbox controller, is that it gets tangled very often. So this I'm very excited for. And the biggest thing about these new Onza controllers are the 2 extra buttons at the very top. On each side, it is 2 extra bumpers, and they are remappable, which means they are programmable for anything that you want to do. So let's say you are playing Call of Duty and you are someone who doesn't like using the stick to melee, or you know, you like B, but you want to put it up here. You can remap this button to be B, and let's say you play on tactical. That way you can knife with, you know, you can right here you throw a grenade and you can knife people right there. Just simple and easy. Or you can even do a bumper jumper where you actually change it to a jumping, you know, you can change it to A. So now you're jumping with the bumper, so you can aim and fire everything at once. It's something that a lot of people do in Halo, and it's never been something that you're able to do in Call of Duty. But now with this controller, you are able to. So another thing I want to cover is just the way the controller feels, kind of you know what I think about just holding this controller in my hands. And the first thing I think of when I feel this is just it's so comfortable. It's very sleek, and it has a type of grip where I feel like the sweat will not gather on this controller. I feel like, you know, most gamers, when they're playing for a long period of time, their controllers get very slippery and it's obnoxious, you know. I feel like this controller has been designed to not be like that at all. I feel like I could be holding this controller for hours upon hours, and it would still feel the exact same way it did when I first started. The analog sticks are very prevalent. They're very high, which is great, because considering I am an FPS freak gamer, I've been using an FPS Freaks on my controllers for over a year now, I think. I don't think I could go back to the regular type analog sticks when it comes to a regular Xbox controller. And so these are very large. They stick out great. You know, I feel like I don't need my FPS Freaks. So FPS Freaks, I love you guys, but man, I don't think I need them if I'm playing with these bad boys. These are great. You have very touch sensitive buttons. I don't have my controller plugged in right now, but they are backlit, so I'm gonna give it some footage of that as well. But they're very touch sensitive. They're not really buttons. Like, I feel like I just put my finger over them and they're gonna go down. So you know, you don't have to deal with the unresponsiveness of a regular Xbox controller. You have these bad boys and these things are great. The D-pad, the only thing about the D-pad is it seems like it sticks out a little bit too much for my like, or for my taste. Maybe for some other people you might enjoy that, but that is pretty much the only downside I see to this controller. The triggers, I think I like the triggers like this. They're not really in the controller, so I feel like they're a little, they feel a little less heavy, right? They're easier to maneuver, they're easier to use. You don't really have to make an effort to push them in. I know that seems lazy, but when it comes to, you know, doing a first-person shooter or, you know, any type of shooter, you want to be as quick as you can with that right trigger. So I feel like this controller is designed very well. I'm excited to use it. I'm excited to remap some buttons and kind of see where that can take us and kind of, you know, see what it looks like when it's plugged in. So that is pretty much my first impressions of just feeling it, kind of, you know, what I think about it, and let's actually get some real gameplay going. So as you guys can see, we have the Onza controller plugged in now, and you can see that the buttons look amazing when they're lit up. It's very cool looking. The controller is just gorgeous, but you can see that these things light up like it's Christmas, and they look, the camera can't really focus on them, but they're not as bright as they may look on the camera. They look perfect. You know, when it's dark, maybe they light up just the right amount. It's not bright. I don't know why it looks so bright on camera, but I'm about to play some Call of Duty. I'm about to play a few games, and we've got, you can see the cable going into my Xbox. Completely braided, will never tangle. It's just that type of cord. It's fantastic. So we're gonna get into some games, and then I'll let you guys know my final impressions. Alright guys, I just got finished playing with my Razer Onza Tournament Edition controller. Played a couple games on Black Ops, and I remapped the buttons to, I made the right one jump, and I made the left one knifing. So I was running around kind of doing you know, bumper jumper kind of thing, where I was able to jump and shoot at the same time and aim. It was very cool. It definitely gave me an advantage. I went, I think, like 40-7 in my second game using this controller. I found myself lowering the sensitivity a little bit because of the height of the sticks is not the same size as the FPS Freaks. But I really enjoyed this controller. The grip is great. The buttons are really touch sensitive, so I never had a problem with you know, unresponsiveness. It really worked well. So yeah, I would say about out of a 10, I would give it a 9. The only thing I dislike is the D-pad, and that's really about it. And it takes a little bit to get used to. You know, getting used to 2 bumpers is a little weird, but once you do, you will be able to step up your game tenfold. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to go check out the Razer Onza controller if you are interested in it. The link will be down below for their website, so you can go check it out. And I've been GoldGlove, and thank you guys for watching. Take it easy.